losing Fisker is going to have bigger implications than most people think. I'm Mo, I'm an automotive enthusiast, and yes, I own a Fisker Ocean, and I paid full price for it. I think I'm one of the better people that can give you an opinion on what I think went wrong and what happens from here. So let's get into it. Back when the Fisker Ocean was first launched, there was a lot of hype. And I'm gonna be honest, there should have been. The potential that the Ocean had was, in my opinion, very, very great. First in the industry 4D radar. So solar panels on the roof, sure, it was a marketing thing, but it was going to give you miles, even if it was just a little bit. The rotating screen, all this stuff may have just been marketing, but it was excitement. It was exciting and it was new, it was fresh. It was a fresh take, and it was a car that was designed to be like a car versus aerodynamic and to save range. It had a bigger battery, had a huge battery at 113 kilowatts, but at the end of the day, it was supposed to be an electric vehicle that went up against the likes of Tesla, and I genuinely think it had the potential to be a Tesla competitor if the company was managed properly. Now, the color that I got is called Big Sur Blue. It's a matte color. I really wanted Blue Planet, but I switched to Big Sur Blue when they said, owners who get the one will have that option for free, along with 22-inch wheels. I was going to get the F6 wheels, but I got the F3s instead, with the carbon inserts. The carbon inserts look really good. But anyway, the car itself is so well built. Quality of material is amazing. The door shutting sound is fantastic. The way the car drives is just butter smooth compared to some of the other competitors in the segment. I mean, it is a car that is meant to be cruised in. Going on a long trip with it, it's got the rear leg space. You guys can travel in comfort. What went wrong was the Fisker's cutting cost. Cost cutting is and some really bad decisions, but cost cutting is what killed the company. Honestly, certain, like the key fob, the cheap key fob, and the seat sensors, and the vents. This stuff was just easy stuff. Like that's in the industry, that stuff is legit. The foundational groundwork, and it's unfortunate that they couldn't even get that right. But they couldn't get that right because they were cost cutting. They looked to cut costs anywhere they could. So that was a huge part of it. And the final part of this is, well, of course, the horrible customer service. They didn't think about customer service. In my prior videos, you've seen me say the only way Fisker makes it is if they provide customer service, because that was what was going to make them stand out. We have, Tesla, we have Hyundai, we have these brands aren't providing their customers the premium experience, right, for service or when things go wrong. If they had done that, this would have been a completely different story. But I want to get to a point where I think this is going to have bigger implications. It's not just about, people losing money, and yeah, people lost a lot of money. But you know what? I think the bigger issue here is how many people are now snake bitten and will never buy an electric car again or give it a shot. And that's a problem with all these new manufacturers popping up. One of the biggest issues here is that it's, hey, people, they're not established enough, and it's a risk. You're taking a risk, and this one didn't pay off. unfortunately, but now people are not going to buy electric cars again. People won't give electric cars a chance because of all the issues that they're facing with their Fisker Oceans. And then now they think that, oh, that is the norm, when it's not. That is not the norm. That, unfortunately, is what people now think of the electric car world. Do manufacturers have issues? Of course. Are manufacturers trying to fix those issues? Yes. Companies like Polestar are, getting things going. They're starting. Feedback is not from customers, at least, seems to be hard to get to them. But they are, getting the features that are promised are getting out to customers in phases. They are trying to, have at least a established baseline, which is awesome. But, now people just think that, oh, that's the norm, when it's not. And I'm sorry for, it just sucks. It just sucks. Because as somebody who loves cars, as somebody who's passionate about this industry, I love tech. I love seeing all this futuristic stuff, and I love seeing, new possibilities. But unfortunately, that, now people are just gonna be like, no. Why would I go buy an electric car when, I can just go buy a hybrid or a nice car, internal combustion engine car, and, not have to worry about anything. I think, yes, manufacturers have a long way to go, but I think, in the next couple of years here, 2-3 years, we're going to have pretty established companies with really good software. We're getting a lot of car manufacturers bring out new models, which they have, they have to work with the bugs and kinks, which is fine. Bugs and kinks exist. Having a car, literally a computer on wheels is new to these manufacturers, and having, to code all this stuff in, and being able to control how much torque goes to each wheel individually, and all this is new. They're going to figure it out. But the issue is it too late? That's the question. Is it too late? I think there's still some hope because, the electric car market is still growing, and I think it will continue to grow. Electric vehicles are the next phase in the automotive era. That's just my opinion. The internal combustion engine might have a place in this world, but it won't be a big place. It'll be specialty off cars, and a couple manufacturers will keep internal combustion engine just around. But I think the more premium vehicles will be electric, and that's the way electric vehicles will be seen, premium. So that's just my opinion. But the Fisker Ocean, honestly, for the past year has been hasn't been bad. I haven't had many issues. But the issue that I do have, as a tech guy, as somebody who likes to experience cars, are kind of annoying. For instance, like I've had an issue where my radar for my blind spot will just fault randomly out of nowhere and just stop working. Now that the manufacturer's defunct, now the fixture's gone, I'll never get that fixed. Or I have to pay for radar and do it myself. Or another issue that I'm having is the front camera, which does my blind spot, does my lane keep assist and my automatic collision avoidance. Unfortunately, that stopped working as well. I had a tech come out and replace that camera, worked for 2 weeks, and then it went out again. The heated seats might as well not work because they suck. The heated steering wheel might as well not work because that sucks too. And it's just these little things, It's just these little things that if the Fiskers had paid attention to the details and not cost cut, I think we'd be in a different place. I really would. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's talk about what the next chapter is. For me, this is the last drive of the Fisker Ocean. I will be trading it in for a Pulsar 3. And I'm excited. I can't wait to give you guys a taste of Polestar. My mom actually has a Polestar 2 that she absolutely loves. She loves the way, it's small, it's compact, it drives well. So I'm excited to get into the Polestar family and also give you a kind of an automotive view of what it's like. Somebody who's passionate about this industry and see what it's like. I've owned a Tesla Model Y. I've owned the Fisker, and I'm excited to see what the Polestar 3 has to offer. See what the service is like, what the features are like. I know it's a little buggy and certain features are missing. And they promise those are coming. But I'm a little bit more I have more faith in Geely than I do in Fisker, and with the unfortunate mismanagement, which is what it was. Let's just put it out there. The issue with Fisker was mismanagement and cost cutting. It is what it is. They just don't know how to run a car company. I was excited. I was genuinely excited for the Ocean. I'm still going to tell you, it has so much potential. So much potential. Of course, that potential is gone now, but I mean, the design, the tech, if all of that had been sorted, and yes, the software updates have gotten better, but some of the hardware and the lies that we were told that, the car would actually support 48 amp charging. It doesn't. 32 amps only at the highest, because cost cutting. But anyway, the next chapter is for me a Polestar 3, and I will take delivery of that soon. Video on that coming, and stay tuned for more. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on the channel. Sorry, I've been MIA for a while, just getting things sorted. But now that the next chapter is upon us, you can expect many more updates to come. So if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, put them in the comments below, please. And I will. I'll answer you. I love discussion. I love talking about these things. I want to discuss these things with people. I want to start, giving what really is the issue with these manufacturers. And I know there are a lot of people do reviews. Cool. I want to get into the nitty gritty and start explaining the details to you guys, the tech, the features, how stuff works. So stay up, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.